Okay, so I have not vlogged in a while, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is go through the 4 gauges that I normally go through, our spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental gauge. And what I'm going to do, and I think this is the format more than I'm going to pull towards. Sometimes I'll veer off of the format, but I want to use this format because I have tons of footage that I never used in a long time. And this is footage from last year when we went to Israel. And I wanted to kind of walk through how we go through our gauges in everyday life, because just like the dashboard to your car, where you have all those gauges and it tells you how your car is doing, so do these 4 gauges tell you how you're doing for your life. So we're gonna watch a trip that Heidi and I took to Israel, and then I'll commentate through it, and then hopefully you enjoy it. So let's watch. It is so good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day. We are on our way to Los Angeles, and then we're gonna go to Israel via Canada. So usually when we fly, we try to give them snacks, the flight attendants, just to show our appreciation. By the way, I love airplane food, and we're about to arrive. And I love flying. I think it's my alone time. In Los Angeles, gonna go to our hotel, and then we fly out Monday morning. It's funny when you get your own luggage, you're happy because you got your luggage, which you should be getting anyway. But you're just happy you got your luggage. True, especially if you lost your luggage. So do things that feel you. Heidi's already asking for Coffee Bean, where it is. But we're gonna stay here for 2 nights, and then we go to Israel Monday morning. I noticed that their fitness center is on our floor, and it is 24 hours. This is a hotel. What better thing to do than go to the gym? What time is it? It's 2:48. It's a pretty big gym. And exercise can fill you. These bikes. It can help you emotionally, but it also, of course, helps you physically. Now, if the pool was warm, I'd go swimming. Thank you for joining me. That's your physical gauge. 2:45 in the morning, 2:48 for a quick run. This is a really good treadmill. Sorry, it's shaking. It's just real smooth. I think I gotta upgrade mine at home. Yeah, so when you're exercising, it changes your body chemicals. I know that the chemicals in your body to help you with your 4 gauges. Actually, it wasn't quick. It was about 50 minutes. And do a quick strength training, and then I'm done. Do some dumbbells and things like that. Just a light. Usually when I do that kind of workout, it's like maybe 10 minutes or so. Just something to get a physical workout, like a strength training kind of deal. So this is the next one. So I'm here in the hotel lobby just editing some videos on my laptop, and it's pretty cool that not only do they let you be here in the lobby, but they have plugs and everything. So for the hotels that do that for your customers, well done. It's about 9 o'clock. Our flight isn't until 7 o'clock in the morning, but we need to leave the hotel at about 3 so that we can be ready, but be prepared to go to Canada first and then Israel. So do a quick run and then some strength training, pack up, of course take a shower, pack up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sleep tonight because no sense sleep for about 2 hours. Well, maybe take a nap. So when you think about your 4 gauges, this is one of them. This is the physical gauge, which means you gotta fill yourself up physically so that at least you can be a little bit healthier. So it's more about health than it is what our bodies look like. So keep it up if you're working with those 4 gauges, your spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental gauge. It's a good 4-mile run. Gonna finish up, slow down, or what do you call that? Cool down, and then do a little bit of strength training. Right now it's 3:15 in the morning. We are at the Los Angeles airport, checking in to go to Israel. We're gonna go to Canada first. It's not that far. It's only way down there. We went to one of the terminals. Actually, it was the wrong terminal, so we just had to walk. It wasn't that far. Get in our steps. When we travel, when we get to when we fly, we try to. That's a part of our spiritual gauge as well as mental gauge to show kindness to the flight attendants, because we're going to be with them for a while. And again, fill yourself up. So our flight leaves at 4:30. Right now it's 4:15. So some people have to run. So fill yourself up. I should be running those areas. We made it. We had to go quickly. But if you love traveling, then let that be something that fills you up. If you love movies, I love movies. I love Aladdin. I love airplane food for some reason. I don't know why, but it gives me this time to refuel, as well as to rest, to refill myself. It's a 10-hour flight. We've been flying for 7. We've got 3 more hours to go, and it is total blackout. Actually, it's been blacked out for about 3 hours because of the temperature. So they tried to cool down the plane a little bit more without by not having the screens on, all of the the TV screens and the power that goes to it. They figure it'll bring down the temperature a little bit. Which the AC went out, so they had to bring down the temperature. Again, airplane food, we're about to arrive. And again, look for things that fill your tank. Landed in Tel Aviv, Israel. And traveling with Heidi fills my tank. It fills me up. So this is Tel Aviv behind me, and it's been under construction, and the whole skyline is going to change in the next 20 to 30 years. It's going to look like Manhattan.
These are 3 different scenes in history. We're calling
at St. Peter's Church behind me. That's where Peter prayed over the girl and she rose from the grave, Dorcas or Tabitha. I'm gonna eat some lunch. It's called shawarma, and what was the other one? Falafel. So they're gonna try it for the first. Is this the first time? It's really good. I like it. I really do. So I don't know what kind of meat this is. Depends on what they have on the grill thingy. Supposedly beef, lamb, or veal. If it tastes good, you don't ask. But it's good though. There's French fries in it too. Yeah. So learning fills me up, but it also fills me up spiritually because I'm learning about the spiritual aspects of my belief in God. I'm putting Barry in my vlog. So this place is sought after worldwide because of its historical significance as well as the backdrop of the ocean. But it's a 3-year wait to play at this venue. This is the amphitheater at Caesarea. And of course we're walking around, so that fills us up physically, but also the sights. Emotionally, you're filled. This is Herod's palace. Well, the remnants of it, and the where it was. But he had his own private swimming pool. You can see, and anytime you see these black shade cloths, that means there's an architectural dig that's happening. And the harbor went out for about a mile, and he could see all the ships coming in. Herod had beachfront property. Can you see the lizard? Or whatever that is called. I'm not sure what that. It's a form of a lizard. And you're about to see. If you have good eyes, you probably saw it. And you're gonna see it move. There you go. But again, the landscape, unbelievable. Fills you up. I don't know about this part though. This was their public restroom where they would sit. And this is where water would go through. So they would sit. And they wouldn't be separated by anything. There's no wall separating them. This is the public bathroom. Yep. So again, those 4 gauges, keep an eye on that because that's our dashboard to our life. And we're about to, and everybody was knocked out. Dead tired. You're going all day. In fact, when we landed, we from the airport, I don't think we even checked in. I think we went sightseeing. So people were like dead tired. But that's the other side to it. When you're traveling or when you're doing things you love to do, look for those 4 areas: your spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental gauge. You don't want that to run empty. You want that to continue to be filled. So do things you enjoy, read the Bible, go to church or view online if you need to, exercise, eat healthy. And then when it comes to your mental gauge, toss out things that crowd your mind, that stresses you out. You don't need that stuff. But hopefully you enjoyed today, and hopefully you're able to watch those 4 areas. Keep encouraging one another, stay motivated, never stop learning, and always stay creative.